The Cove lighting technique is a way of lighting a scene using one or more bounce lights to create a soft fall off of light around the face. It's been mastered by cinematographer Roger Deakins and employed by various others. The versatility of the Cove light is its scalability. It can work with as little or as many lights as you want. Let's take a look at how we can light this scene using that technique. To understand how we get to our finished product, we must go from the beginning. In this frame, you can see the scene lit by just the practical light in the background. To avoid that light being massively overexposed, we expose our camera for that light. The lights off screen, the ones that we're going to be using for the Cove technique, are much more powerful, and we can use these to actually light our subject properly. So let's add our first light. Now our scene is lit with this first light, which is on the floor and being bounced off of a sheet of unbleached muslin. When our subject looks to his right, we can see the light just about wrap over the nose and around to the other side of the face. And if we wanted, we could leave the setup like this and keep it harsh and not as rappy. But the point of the Cove light is to create a soft fall off around the face, so let's add our next light. This is our last light. It's managed to do two things in our scene. Firstly, it's acted as a bit of a fill and filled in the near side of our actor's face. Secondly, it's added some light to our background, as this light wasn't bounced off of the muslin but instead shot straight through it, so it's a bit harsher than I had intended. However, this also created a nice eye light which is complementary to the scene. So this is the Cove light in its most basic format, and even here I've managed to make plenty of mistakes. You can see shadows being made in places that shouldn't be there in relation to our practical light, and other various shadows and bits of light that are caused by a spill from our Cove. Where I've succeeded is lighting the face in a way that looks fairly natural. It feels as if it's being lit by the practical in the background, and that was one of the main goals with this setup. The fall off is still pretty edgy, as I shot the last light straight through the muslin instead of bouncing it, and it's not super soft, but this can be worked on and improved further down the line. Let's take a look at the final product and what I was able to achieve by tweaking colour and light levels.
I'm sorry I had to come to this, but you probably understand
So that's it for the Cove technique. I really hope you've managed to take something away from this video, and I can't wait to try and do this in a couple of different locations and really dial it in, because I feel like it's such a versatile setup, and being able to just pull it out of the bag and light the scene with it is definitely something I'm going to need in the future. So I'm going to see if I can do it in a couple different places, and yeah, thanks for watching.